What up, dreamers? Check it out. We're gonna make one of my favorite things to make today, fish tacos. It's incredibly easy. Don't be afraid because I said fish. Trust me, it's so simple. You don't even have to touch the fish if you don't want to. I got a special way to do it. And we're gonna use some of that salsa that we already made. That's so easy to use and kind of functional for everything. Let me show you how we're gonna get started. Right now, we're starting the whole thing off here. These are beautiful corn tortillas. I like using corn tortillas. I think they taste a little bit better. They don't have the gumminess that the flour tortillas have. This is a little bit, if you remember way back when I was telling you about making a rub for the chicken. Listen, this is the same rub mixture. It's a little cumin, garlic powder, chili powder in here. It's awesome. We're gonna use that on our fish. Got a little cabbage here, which is what's gonna be our first thing we have to do in this recipe. And I've got some black beans here. I'm gonna show you that in a minute, and a little bit of yogurt. I like using yogurt instead of sour cream on a lot of different dishes, so I'll show you what I'm gonna do with this. But first, we're gonna start with this cabbage here. We're gonna take the cabbage and we're gonna slice it up. Now we're gonna add some flavor to this cabbage really easily, and we're gonna wilt it down just a touch. The cabbage is still gonna have a nice crunch to it, but we wanna wilt it down a touch. So we're gonna put it right in here, just like this. I'm gonna give a pinch of salt to it, a little bit of pepper, and then we're gonna add some vinegar here. A little apple cider vinegar. You could use sherry vinegar, red wine vinegar, and we're gonna just toss it up a little bit. Look at that. And now that's just gonna sit there. It's kind of like a cabbage party in a bowl. They're gonna sit here and do their thing for a few minutes while we move on. They don't really care what we're doing. Next up, we're gonna take this piece of tin foil here and grab my tongs. And we got a piece of fish here. You could use whatever white fish you want. You know, I find that flounder works great, fluke works great. This is a little bit of cod here because of the time of year that we're in. Cod's a great piece of fish to get. So we're just gonna give a nice little healthy sprinkle of this rub on here. That's gonna add a lot of flavor. Look at that. Just like that. I have to get a little extra pepper. And then sometimes to keep it in there, if you give it a little squirt of olive oil, just a few drops. We're gonna wrap this up like a little pouch. And guess where it's going? In the oven. And why am I wrapping it up in tin foil like this? Because it's gonna maintain that moisture. Keeping it wrapped up keeps the moisture in instead of it leaving the fish. So the moisture's gonna stay in there. So we're gonna pop this in the oven. The oven's at 400 degrees. It's gonna take about 15 minutes or so. So next up, we got our salsa. Now this is some of our salsa we made. The plums, everyday salsa. Look at that, it's beautiful. I love the colors in that. We're gonna amp this up a little bit for this dish. We're gonna take some black beans here. We're gonna just dump them right in, look at that. Hard, right, to change the salsa. Now we have a beautiful black bean salsa here. Now, I think when you have a taco or something like that, you gotta have a little sour cream. You gotta have something to kind of cool it down a little bit. So I like to take a little bit of yogurt here, you know, organic yogurt. And I'm gonna take some of this rub mixture we have. I'm gonna put it right in there. Like that. Then we'll take our spoon and mix it up. Just give it a mix all the way around. It might change colors a little bit. This is what's gonna be awesome. This is gonna be the hit. This is the magic on the plate that people are gonna say, what in the heck was that sauce you had? Well, there you have it, folks. It's always the easy things. Look at that. Bam, let's see where we are. Boom, that's what's gonna do it. It adds that little extra bit of sauce to it. You could even take a little bit of lemon right here. Let me just get a little lemon. Just to add a little acid to it. Put that right in there. Mix it through. It's gonna add that little zing to it in the end. There we have, let's see. That's what's up, guys. All right, guys, so the fish is just about ready. I'm gonna pull it out of the oven. I'm gonna drop some of these tortillas in the oven just for 30 seconds, a few seconds to get them nice and warm. When they're warm, they're easier to move so they don't tear. So let's drop these in. Here's our fish. Look at that. Fantastic. You could do a bigger piece of fish too if you want to have it for the week. Serve it on top of a salad, just serve it over some rice. Serve it over rice with just some salsa. Couldn't be any easier. So that's our fish right there. Nice and flaky, it looks great. Look at that, I like the flaky parts. It's great for a taco. I'm gonna show you why. There we go. Now, watch this. Put some of our flaky fish in here just like this. You can just feel it, right? A little bit of our wilted cabbage. Look how happy that cabbage is now. And now let's take a little spoonful of our salsa. Just drop it in there. Pop it right on top. Put this down on the plate. And then we'll do one more. A little bit of fish. A little bit of our cabbage. A little bit of our salsa. Right on there. Black beans. Cilantro, all those flavors are going to just be popping out on you. Put them down like that. Now, they're going to fall open on the plate, but that's okay. Who cares about that? Right now, here's the coup de grace. You ready? check it out. Kind of put some of this on our plate. You can drop some in there on your tacos if you want. Yeah. Let's finish that off with a little bit of lime wedges. Give our plate a little wipe. And then what I'm gonna do, for the benefit of those with flash photography, I'll hold it for you. How about that? There you go, guys. Incredibly easy fish tacos. It looks beautiful, it tastes good, and you know what? It's good for you. Hope you guys get a chance to try this at home. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Chef Plum. These are fish tacos, and they're about to go in my belly. I'll see you later.